and you continue to beat citizens in front. Is this some type of structural racism that we see? Is this corruption that's going on in the NYPD?
As I said before, there's a full formula of detectives and internal affairs investigation going on right now, working with our partners in the state and with other local jurisdictions. We even called some federal support. But as stated, I can't go into detail about an active.
We know his name, Simon Gates. That's right. So Sergeant Simon Gates and Senior Officer Ben Carter. That's right. All three individuals were live at the scene during a big hostage negotiation that occurred today. And after that scene, one of our reporters, Tom Tickler, was killed at the scene by one of the officers. He was shot. One of the hostages got shot. The two gunmen were dead, and it all went awry. And currently at the scene when we were there, we got a comment from Ben Carter, and he specifically said, and we have the transcript here, we reported it live, that he said to F everybody.
The scene, I cannot verify his statements.
Well, we have it on the live news report. We reported it live. We saw him say it live. He said it live at the whole scene.
Anything specific?
Well, actually, we actually have live comment from, and would you agree with the statement that an NYPD officer represents all of the NYPD, Captain Burns? Would you agree with that statement?
No, not exactly, especially specific officers of the department.
So you don't think officers who are a part of the NYPD don't represent the NYPD?
Not all of them.
Officers who are a part of the NYPD don't represent the NYPD?
Not all of them.
Well, you hear that live here. Just let you know to our reporter that the captain of the detectives has officially been saying that the officers who work for the NYPD aren't actually NYPD. His words. You know to our reporter that the captain of the detectives has officially been saying that the officers who work for the NYPD aren't actually NYPD. His words. Are NYPD officers? How come they're officers?
As stated, they may provide their own commentary to reports. We've had reports of officers deciding to tell tall tales without any any notes about the investigation.
Well, we can see that you're very active and you're in the community. But here's the thing that we want to know to you, Captain Burns. How come Officer Solomon Lancaster gave us many comments of his opinions about the NYPD? He reported live to us that he saw the NYPD was corrupt. He also said that the NYPD themselves are not going to be firing these officers and that the wheels of the government continue to turn. What's your response to one of your own officers' comments on this?
Lancaster is an asshole. That's my own personal words, not the department's words.
But why?
Department's words.
But why hire a cop like him if you don't like him?
He's not in my. He's not in my bureau. He's not. I cannot hire or fire him. He is not my jurisdiction. The detectives, not patrol.
This. How can officers such as Ben Carter, Officer Solomon Lancaster, Alvin Dickman, Simon Gates, all these individuals are able to run with impunity on the city, killing one of our own reporters? I mean, we actually spoke to Chief of Department Xu Ming, and he actually apologized. Do you take back that apology? Specifically stated himself, "Oh, we apologize for the event. This should have never happened. We're going to be potentially punishing the officers." So why is your answer different from his? Can you tell the camera why?
Based on the investigation notes I've had so far, a change of heart.
So are you going to be supporting the officers? Is that what you're saying? Are you going against your chief of department?
No, what I'm saying is I'm going to continue the investigation, and I will provide my full results to the public once the case is finished. And just snap my fingers and make choices. There's work. There's effort. There's time.
Apparently that's not what Officer Lancaster said. He said you guys do have the authority. He's one of your own people. And again, one of our reporters was killed. Are you not going to apologize for that?
Right now, as I said, this is an active homicide case involving your reporter.
Well, you're hearing it here live that the captain detective is refusing to apologize for the killing of one of our own officers. Xu Ming has apologized, but not Captain Burns. Sirs, Xu Ming has apologized, but not Captain Burns. Captain Burns, we have a couple final questions for you. Since you refused to apologize for the killing of one of our own reporters, Tom Tickler, one of the very beloved New York City's reporters, how are you going to be actually holding people accountable for the laws that they've broken for killing such men of duty and honor?
As stated, if the evidence provides reasonable suspicion for a charge, we'll be filing charges accordingly with the district attorney's office.
One final question, Captain Burns, and I think this might sell New York City's anger. Could you please tell us why and why only that Ben Carter himself believes that he will never be fired from the NYPD, and Lancaster said that as well. Do you believe there's a structural problem with the NYPD keeping in bad officers? Can you please give the people of New York who are watching this live the final comment on this?
Not at this time.
All right, that's all for us. Do you have any final notes for the people of New York?
All I ask is that we continue with calm and continue with peace, because throwing shit at the police department is not actually going to solve anything. Cases take time. It's being worked on. It's going to take time. I'm not a gangster. I can't snap my fingers and just make things happen.
Well, unfortunately, the people of New York are quite angry. They see the cops as gangsters for killing one of our own reporters and killing a hostage. So is that gang activity level right there to see to you, Captain Burns? Do you think killing a reporter and killing innocent civilian hostage is gangster
I'm gonna put
activity?
the Everett.
I can't comment on that. All I can say is that we are actively investigating.
All right, so that's live for you right now. This is Jon Swanson signing out, and let's end the camera.